Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is the weekend after the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States, and I'm headed down the mountain parkway to Clifty Wilderness inside the Daniel Boone National Forest to do a quick overnight backpacking trip. There's currently a fire ban because it's been so dry. We did recently get some rain, but it hasn't been enough to get us out of the drought that they've been in. So we won't be having a fire. It's supposed to get down around 28 degrees tonight, give or take. When I packed my sleeping bag, I've got a sleeping bag liner and a buddy blanket that I threw in last minute to wrap up my camera, just to help protect it in the backpack. So we're gonna go check out Moonshiner's Arch and the Osborne Bend Trail. I've never been in this area before, so I'm super excited to go check it out. Hope you guys will come along and join me on this journey, and I hope you enjoy it too. Come along, let's explore together. All right, just picked up my permit and I'm headed to the trailhead. All right, made it to the trailhead. It's pretty crowded. Looked like a bunch of day hikers out. Looked like most of them were going to Copper's Falls. So hopefully this campsite's open and we'll have a nice place to camp and a nice overlook to check out, watch the sunset and the sunrise, and hopefully see some stars tonight. I'm not seeing any real sign of like the leaves being disturbed or anything like that that would indicate that there's another group back here. But there's also the possibility that they came in the other way. But I'm hopeful. And really, you can camp anywhere in the Daniel Boone National Forest. It's best to camp in established campsites, help preserve the forest. All right, going uphill now.
Cool little rock shelter. Now you're ready to hike up there. Whenever you're looking for your campsite, you want to look around, especially up in the trees, and look for any dead trees, dead hanging skags. There's a tree right here. It's hard to tell in the wintertime if there's no leaves, but I think that one's all right. There's still some leaves on it, looks like from the last year. And then there's this leaner here, and it's far enough away from where I'm going to put my tent that I'm not worried about it. And if it doesn't fall, it'll be away from my tent. So something you always want to watch out for. Right now I'm just going to look around in the leaves, make sure there's no sticks underneath them, no rocks that are going to poke me or my sleeping pad. I'm going to set up my tent. It's about 3 o'clock right now, and it'll be dark probably around 5:30, maybe earlier than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that knocked out, get camp set up, get my bed made, let my sleeping bag loft back up from the down. That's where it gets all the thermal insulation. It's from the down, and if it's all compressed still, it won't have the insulation value as it would if it was loft up. So I'll get that taken care of, and then we'll start hanging out. This is a bit of a luxury item that I like to bring, especially when it's cold out. This is a EVA foam pad. It's super thin. It's like maybe 1/8 of an inch thick, thereabouts. But putting it down in the tent when it's cold, it covers the entire floor pretty much. It just almost feels like carpet. But yeah, adds a little bit of insulation to the tent in between me and the sleeping pad. Helps keep me a little bit warmer at night. Next is my sleeping pad. And this Kelty Cosmic Down is rated for 20 degrees, and that's not a comfort rating, that's like a survival rating. And it's also for a male. If you're looking at sleeping bags, make sure you check that. The comfort rating and the survival rating, and whether it's a male or a female bag, make a difference on how warm you're going to stay in your bag at night. I also have a sleeping bag liner. It's supposed to add 10 degrees to what your sleeping bag is rated for. I have my down booties. I've also brought the Kelty Buddy Blanket, also as another layer of insulation. This is the Sea to Summit Arrows pillow. It's in the size regular. I've had it since I started backpacking. This thing would slide out from underneath my head almost every night, and it got annoying. So when I go to bed, I'm going to show you a sweet way to keep it in place. Alright, got the camp set up, got my tent there. As I said, we can't have fires because there's a fire ban, so setting up camp's pretty much done. There's supposed to be a vista down here on out this trail, so I'm gonna hike down there and check that out. Hopefully we have a good view of the sky tonight. We can see some stars. Let's go check it out. There's actually an arch here. I didn't even realize that there was one down here. I would say it doesn't appear as though very many people come out here. Well, made it out to the vista. It's not the greatest overlook. It's mostly wooded below us, but it is a little clearing. Sky looks pretty clear, so we may get a decent view of the night sky out here. It is pretty crazy coming back here. The trail's really overgrown and thick, so you can tell not a lot of people come out here, but we may come try it. Keep an eye on the sky and see what it looks like. If the moon's real bright, it doesn't usually work out on video in the sky, but we may give it a shot anyway, and then come retrieve the camera in the morning. It's just this rock outcropping down here. This is all sandstone. Make sure we don't fall into this stuff. Sun's bright. It's gonna be going down over the hill here soon. For another hour or so. Pretty cool though. It's 4:15. The temperature's definitely dropping and getting a little chilly. There's just not much to do. I'm guessing it'll probably be an early night tonight. Crawling in the sleeping bag, staying warm. I may read the Bible on my phone. I've got the Bible app. I meant to bring a book, but I was running tight on room in my pack with all the camera stuff. The EVA foam pad, it doesn't pack down very well. And it just, the best thing to do is roll it up. I could have put it on the outside of the pack, but I chose to put it inside the pack just because of its size. But I think I'm going to be happy I brought it tonight. Otherwise, I'd have plenty of room in that pack, and realistically, I probably still did if I just cut back on a little bit of stuff. It's super quiet out here. I saw a bunch of people at the trailhead, but since I got out here, I haven't seen anybody at all. Haven't even heard anybody other than a couple planes flying over every now and then. So here's the map. This is one of the outrageous maps for the Red River Gorge. This is the trailhead where we came in and hiked along this yellow trail. This is where it splits and it goes to Moonshiner's Arch right over in here. But it came past that up here, and this green dot is where we're camped right now. Not a lot of established campsites along this trail. I don't know if it's not a highly used trail or what. But, and then this is the vista we came out and hiked to that we overlooked. So in the morning, I'm going to hike back out, come down here, come check out Moonshiner's Arch, maybe hike along Red River a little bit, and then back out to the truck before heading home. It's 5 o'clock, just after. It's about 45 degrees, so it's definitely cooling off pretty quick. I'm gonna heat me up some food here. I think I got some chicken and dumplings in the form of a Mountain House meal. Chicken and dumplings. Yum, yum, get you some. That's more than enough water. I'm gonna make a little extra for some tea. Thermo dropped the thermometer, 44 degrees. It's already gone down 1 degree since I started making my food. So it is dropping pretty quick, so I imagine it won't be long after I eat, get my belly full of some warm food, that I'll be crawling in my bed, warming it up, getting cozy. Alright, water's done boiling. Time to add it to the pouch. This is my first time having the chicken and dumplings. It smells pretty good so far. Hope it tastes as good as it smells. Mix it up. I think I'm gonna add a little more water. That was probably too much. Go figure. It's hot, but tasty. Even though there's a fire ban, the backpacking stoves like I'm using here, they are still allowed. I did clear all the leaves away. I don't want to be the guy that set the woods on fire. It's been nice. I haven't done a whole lot out here. Just kind of walked around the campsite area, out to the vista, explored around. Haven't done much, but it's been really nice just to get out here, enjoy the peace and quiet, and just hang out and clear my mind a little bit. The hustle and bustle of the holidays starting. We just finished up our end of our fiscal year at work, so we're into a new one. So there was a lot going on there, which is part of the reason why some of the boundary water videos took so long to get out. Busy with work and other hobbies that I have, riding bikes, bicycles, doing stuff like that, taking care of my son, talking to my daughter. My buddy Brandon, he was supposed to come out here with me, but he wimped out, and then because of the fire ban, I think that had a lot to do with it. It is nice having a fire, but I'm okay without one. I mean, what are you gonna do? Sit around it? I can sit out here on a log just the same, with or without a fire. Would have been nice to have some company, but I don't mind coming out here by myself. I catch some flack from some people about it, especially after going to the boundary waters and getting hurt. There was a lot of people asking me, like, what are you gonna do if you get hurt? And the fact of the matter is you're out there and you just have to deal with those situations if and when they arise. Paddling out, it was no easy feat by any means. It wasn't the hardest thing I've ever done either. It's just, that was the situation I was in, and I had to get myself out of it. So I just sucked it up and did what I had to do to get to American Point and make the tow to be picked up by the outfitter. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I mean, as soon as I left, I was ready to go back. Maybe it'll be a springtime trip for me or something up there. Water for the tea's boiling. I'm gonna pull it off so it can start to steep. Should be about time to eat some chicken and dumplings. Alright, let's check on this mountain house. Bone apple tit, or whatever it is they say. It ain't as good as grandma's, but it'll do. I would say it could have used even some more water and a longer time to sit. It was pretty good. I think one of my favorite mountain house meals is the pasta primavera. I don't know why, I've always really liked it. I've had the breakfast hash is awesome. They got a buffalo mac and cheese that is really good if you like spicy stuff, and it's really not all that spicy. It's just got a buffalo flavor to it. That one's really good. Biscuits and gravy for breakfast is good. Alright, finished up the chicken and dumplings. It was pretty darn good. Give it a 8 out of 10. Only because the chicken wasn't fully rehydrated. Like I said, I think it probably needed more water. I measured it out for the most part. Eyeballed it pouring it in. So maybe it was my fault, but I let it sit for longer than the 5 minutes it said to let steep, and it still wasn't fully rehydrated. But again, probably lack of water on my part. Working on my tea here. This is some sleepy time herbal tea. Temperature's down to 43 degrees now, according to the thermodrop thermometer. And I'm really looking forward to crawling in bed, and I'm already not looking forward to crawling out of it in the morning or any time in the middle of the night, should nature call. Alright, so you have the issue with your pillow slipping off your sleeping pad all the time while you sleep. Take a extra shirt and slide it over the sleeping pad like you're putting it on. Slide it down and then stick your pillow in there. With your sleeping pad like that, when you're laying on the t-shirt down here, your head's up here, the pillow won't be able to slide off. It makes it really nice. I did that while I was in the Grand Canyon. My friend Gary told me about it. I don't remember where he said he saw it, but great tip if you have an issue of losing your pillow in the night. I'm not all that tired. I think I'm just gonna get in bed to help me stay warm before I get too cold. I'm gonna change into dry socks, dry pants. I have some thermal pants. I'll probably keep this jacket on. I have a balaclava, but I think I got some gloves as well that I'll probably put on to help make sure my hands stay warm. I am gonna put my clothes down into the foot box of my sleeping bag. That way it helps keep them warm and it helps keep my feet warm too. I think that's pretty much it. If I get too cold, I can boil some water and put it in my Nalgene and then throw that in my sleeping bag between my legs. That'll help keep you warm by the hot water circulating around. You have a lot of arteries right there, so if you can heat those up, or if you're somewhere and you're really hot, it sucks, but put ice packs in your crotch, right in your groin area, you'll cool right down. And then if you get cold, another place you can do hot hands is, or like hand warmers, is on the back of your hands. You have those veins that are real close to the surface of your skin. You can put them on there, stick them inside some gloves, and that'll help keep your hands warm and help you regulate your body temperature a little better when it's really cold out.
Good morning. It's about 20 after 7, November 26th. It only got down to about 38 degrees, so not quite what the weatherman was predicting, but no surprise there. Stayed pretty warm last night. Woke up a few times through the middle of the night, rolling around. Only got cold when I would roll from side to side, but once I warmed the new spot up, it was pretty toasty in here, which was nice. I'm in no hurry to get out of bed because it's warm. I think I'm gonna stay in this sleeping bag and make some coffee from the tent and start to wake up.
This is a Dark Timber Coffee Company. This little gravity pack opens up. It's got two little heavy paper, light cardboard tabs on the sides that clip over your cup. Pick these up from wildernessathlete.com. You can buy them in individual packets or packages of 12. As you buy them 12 at a time. Alright, just gonna let that cool off and boil some water for my breakfast. Breakfast, another Mountain House meal, breakfast skillet. This one's got shredded potatoes, scrambled eggs, pork sausage, peppers, onions, and add water. Freezer-dried meals, they look like before they're rehydrated. Looks like it's gonna be another pretty day today. It's supposed to get up to around 60 degrees. So should be a good day for exploring. So after breakfast, I'm gonna pack everything up. We'll go check out Moonshiner's Arch and then head back to the truck. There it is, rehydrated. You can see the onions and peppers in there, a little bit of sausage, all the eggs, there's potatoes. I don't think there's any cheese in here. That's what it could use, is some cheese. Maybe I'll bring my own next time. Cheers. It pretty much does it for breakfast. I'm gonna get changed, get all my stuff packed away, and then start making my way out of here. All right, that was a pretty great night in that campsite. Much needed overnight camp out in the woods. Heading out, going to check out Moonshiner's Arch before I head to the truck. One nice thing about going out is it's almost all downhill. Alright, starting to get warm. Time to come out of this gator. Dang, who is that handsome guy? Sheesh. Alright, here we're on the map. This is where we camped. Hiked out this morning. And we hiked on out. And now we're right here where the trail split to go down to Moonshiner's Arch. And gonna go down there, see if I can't find that and check it out. Looks like it might be off trail a little bit, but I'm sure there's a trail to it. Alright, just like that, I'm pretty sure I found it. I think maybe this is why it's called Moonshiner's Arch, is because at night there's an opening up here, and at night the moonlight would shine in. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna continue on down the trail here and get down in there and check it out. Here it is. I'm gonna drop my pack and go check it out. So here it is. It's open all the way through. It's what makes it the full arch, not just a cave or a window. Pretty cool, pretty big. Pretty tall, probably 15 feet to the top of it, thereabouts, from where I am now. I'll go over here, check out a little hole in the ground that we looked down through earlier. That's what we were looking down through earlier. You can just imagine the moon overhead passing over that, the light shining down through into here. I would imagine it'd be pretty dang cool. Alright guys, I think that's going to pretty much do it for this trip. I had a great time, just what I needed to get out and unplug for a night, get away from the hustle and bustle with the holidays going on. It's been really nice, really needed. So I'm going to climb back down out of here, get my backpack back on and head out to the truck. Thanks for coming along. Be sure you guys, if you enjoyed this content, to like, subscribe, leave a comment below if there's any place in the gorge that you love to come and check out. I'd love to hear where your all's favorite hikes are. Until next time, stay safe, be blessed, and be unbound. Catch you later.